How to start a YouTube channel? The answer is very simple. It's in the question itself. The answer is just start. Just start YouTube. There's nothing to worry about. And I know a lot of people scared of, you know, what do you scared of failure, and maybe you think you don't have the right voice. You think you need to have an expertise in this area. Whatever niche you pick. But those are the little things. Even niche, like picking niche. Why do you have to worry about niche? Just do everything. Do anything you want. It doesn't matter, right? There's like at least 100 million channel out there, and then you worry about niche. Those are the least. Just do everything on one channel, okay? You don't want to. I know it's some niche, if it works it works, but most of the time, if you're looking at you know the top 1% channel out there, those are the top 1%, but you're not them. Why do you have to worry about your niche? Just start. You want to worry about your niche? Let's say you pick the biggest, which niche is the biggest value out there. Let's say business. Do you even do business? Let's say you have a little bit understanding on it, but let's say it's not your best thing that maybe it's not it's not something they want to do for a long time, but you just do it because it makes it makes the most money, or maybe something makes the most views, something, a niche that popular. But in the end you ask, down the line, after maybe you did make a few videos, maybe even 100 videos, let's say, and then you are burned out because you worry about the niche, and then you pick one niche, and then it's not even it's not even for you. So get back to that, starting YouTube. Just start. The answer right there in front of you, okay? And I'm probably not the best person to say this because my channel is only week old, and my views is probably not even reaching 50, across all videos. But I'm doing it because I know that one day I'm gonna look back at this video, and then I'm gonna celebrate, you know and yeah. And I know a lot of you, out there, you keep, watching this, how to make a YouTube channel, how to optimize. And I'm not gonna say it's not important, but it's probably gonna help, let's say a few percent, you know. All the little things like the SEO, the hashtags. What else are there? Editing, you want to make it cinematic, you want to make it a film quality. It's nothing wrong with doing that, but if it's stopping you from creating, then it's not. That's just excuse, okay? You don't need, the best gear. Just start. Or even right now, I'm just using my phone right here. But I enjoy making it. I don't even need to edit my video. Which is why this niche is the best, just regular people talking in front of the camera. You don't need editing. You don't even need to edit your posts, Even in the first previous videos where I, sometimes I pause, sometimes I just yap. Sometimes I say I don't even have the words, but just start. I think I probably repeated this, this thing like previous video. I'm just talking about just starting YouTube, and it's simple. Just start. Don't worry about the little things. Of course, like I think what's important is probably the biggest factor, which is probably your thumbnail and your title. But the most important is the content itself. You don't have to worry about the description, the SEO, the little things. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about niche, especially just starting YouTube, right? You can do anything. It's not gonna, even if you do like you have the perfect, let's say, you have the perfect SEO, you have the perfect hashtags. It doesn't automatically make it. You won't get millions of views out of that. If that is true, then there's probably more than 3%, YouTube channel out there that will be monetized out of 100 millions. If that formula really works, then everybody would be, monetized. Everybody will be getting millions of views. But it's not happening because it's not. It doesn't matter. It's not what's important. Okay, the content itself. And with YouTube algorithms these days, all it needs is to, you need to speak. Okay, the system will pick up your, the YouTube will transcribe your video, and then they'll get everything from that. So we don't have to worry about, all the little things that's stopping you. And then, like I said, you don't even need the expertise in those niche that you want to do. Just do it. I think a lot of you people out there, you think about, oh, I'm not good enough to touch about this, not good enough to talk about this. Sometimes that's what people want. Maybe something about your learning about that is interesting to other people. Okay, so I don't know what to say other than, just start. If fear of failure is probably the best thing that happened, because it reminds you, you started this journey. Okay, it reminds you you are moving forward. How can there be a mistake if you don't start, if you don't keep going? It just a proof that, just a proof that you are moving forward. And funny thing is, like, for example, in my first video, like in my first 2 videos, like complaining about my life, that, even something like that, maybe I don't have to like it. I don't like my first video. Okay, I kind of hate it, but I'm happy because I keep making, it better, trying to make a better video. And sometimes you don't even have to like your first video that you post. It can be a good thing, it can be a motivation for you. Okay, I don't like my first video, but I post it anyway, and for the second video I'm gonna try to make it better. And then you keep repeating that and then you will get there someday. I've been yapping for 10 minutes, so I don't even know if I'm gonna post this video, which is crazy. Before even recording, I should have recorded. I don't have a script, but sometimes, because I'm starting YouTube, right? Sometimes I just talk to myself and then yapping, It's like a rehearsal when I'm actually recording, but when I'm actually recording, I forgot what I want to say. So this is this is just me, yapping. Going back to that, why don't you talk? And you can apply this to anything in life, not just YouTube. What are you afraid of? Afraid to start? Afraid of failure? It's not a failure if you start it. It's not a failure if you keep moving forward. Just another one step to success. And this background noise, does it stop me from posting the video? Maybe not. Not even gonna edit it out, okay? Celebrate it. I don't know what else to say. How to start YouTube channel. Those little things. Why do you care about it so much? I don't know. And I'm not a lot of you people out there. You probably recorded like a ton of videos, but because you're not happy with the result. Oh, I don't like this editing. I don't like my voice. I don't like my face. I don't like the angle. I have tons of video recorded, but it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay? This is what's wrong, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. Why does it have to be perfect? Life doesn't have to be perfect. Life is imperfection, okay? If everything is perfect, how do you celebrate when it's working out, Don't you feel, if it's everything perfect from the start, then how are you gonna celebrate? Like, there's no victory to celebrate if it's perfect all the time. You probably get bored of it. I don't know, speaking, just yapping, I'm not like, I don't read a lot of books to talk, talk in a meaningful way. I don't know, just yapping. And maybe it's even corny for me to say that. But yeah, it's coming from my heart at least. And my cat keep scratching the board. It's not even a board, okay? It's just a box, box I brought from, just an empty box. Not even, the special cat scratching pad, just an empty box. And my cat enjoy it. Even more than the actual scratch pad. And maybe that's just the way it is. Doesn't need to be perfect. You just need to work, okay? Just like that. Am I doing this standing up? If you realize, because the funny story is I broke 2 chairs in 2 weeks, which is crazy, man. It is cheap though. It's like if I convert it, probably $5 chair. Fucking broke. In 2 weeks, I broke 2 chairs. I lay down, you lay back a little bit, lean back, and then just snap. Cheap, cheap plastic chair. Because I don't want to spend too much on. Maybe I should invest in a good chair, but not gonna spend something that costs like $50. I don't know. $5 is enough. Well, $5 break. Maybe I'll up it a little bit. Maybe $10. For you to know, I'm just saying in dollars, but I'm not from US. Okay, I'm from Southeast Asia. Maybe some of you guys can guess it. I don't know, but yeah, going back to that. Oh, going back to that. Just start. I don't know why I'm looking this. This is my window, and I don't know. I need to look somewhere. Do I need to look at the camera all the time like this? Those are, little. Probably some of you guys, having that thought. Maybe you were editing your video, and you don't like because you look the wrong angle, and then you decided not to post it. That is some petty, Why do you not post it? Let it out, Just post it. Doesn't matter if it's, let's say you recorded 10 videos, right? And then some of them are same, you're talking about the same thing. Just post it. You can post you can talk the same topic every time. This doesn't matter. Do you think the algorithm gonna care if you make a 10 video about the same topic? But even if it's the same topic, especially if you don't have a script, it's not gonna be the same words. It's not gonna be the same vibe. Just post it. Don't worry about the little things, like I said. And of course, like I said earlier, the most important is probably your thumbnail. Of course, thumbnail get the clicks, but at least in the beginning of your channel, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that background noise. Yeah, don't have to worry about that. Just let it be, okay? Let it be, that song by the Beatles, right? I love that song. So, going back to that, just start. What are you waiting for? And I've been yapping for 17 minutes. I don't even plan for how long I'm gonna record. And if anyone is watching at this point, it's been 17 minutes, and that's fine because I'm gonna keep doing it. Because I've been living in my head for so long, and then it's finally, feels so good to let it out. Yeah, feels so good. Even if I have to repeat it, yeah, I'm gonna look back and watch this video again. I'm gonna laugh. And if you watch my previous video, my goal is 100 videos, at least for the first phase, okay? And looking, getting back to that, like, the reason I'm making 100 videos is that my question to you is, if you're not willing to make 100 videos, or if you're not willing to fail 100 times, maybe YouTube is not for you. And I'm not gonna make you gotta stop at 100. I'm not saying that, but at least in trying, we have to do it. You have to fail a lot of time for you to be successful in the things that you do. In a lot of things, what's stopping us is, trying to get this perfection every time. Like, even in doing, let's say you want to go for a run, right? And then you will give excuse like, I don't have the right shirt, I don't have the right pants, I don't have the right shoes to run. Of course that matters, but it's too little, What else? A lot of few excuses. There's nothing stopping you. It's so simple. The answer is right there. And right now I keep yapping, but just how how it is, I don't know. I want to end the video, but feels like I have more to talk. But and this video probably not gonna get any views, but I do hope that you watching this, you get some value. And like I said, it doesn't have to be YouTube. Just start, because nobody cares, right? Who cares if you start? And yeah, maybe some people will judge you, but why do you care about them? Hmm. You're living only for yourself. You don't have to, you know, worry about other people, what they say. Oh, you make a YouTube video? How many subscribers? People laugh at you. Don't worry about that. You don't have to care about that. Even in life, right? Comparison, what's the saying? Comparison is the killer of joy. I don't know. Of course, like if I talk like if I dig deeper into that, of course there's some right to that. Comparison. Of course, like, but if you look at the good side, it can be a motivation. It can be a, you know, it can be a proof. You will work denying that, statement. But yeah, what are you, what are you waiting? What are you waiting? Just start. And again, I'm gonna say this is me just yapping. I think that's it, right? I think that's it. I think I'm happy with that. Maybe I'm happy right now, but maybe if I look back at the video, maybe I'm not gonna like it. But I'll keep making better videos the next time I post it. Yeah, you can hate it. You can hate your first video, but it's okay, because if you think about it, you are better than yesterday. Before you post, before you have 0 videos, now you have 1. Once step into that, once you took that one step, you are already creating a new opportunity. It's like walking one step, and then you found a crossroad. Suddenly you open up yourself to a new opportunity, open up to yourself to new people. Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, like I said in the previous video, I'm doing YouTube. My goal is to get out of my 9 to 5 job, trying to make a living out of YouTube. Am I crazy? Is this thing that I'm doing right now is gonna get monetized? Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know how. Is it possible? But I believe. Okay, I believe we gotta do that first step. Someday I'm gonna look back. Like I said, I'm gonna be happy. Okay. It's just the world these days. I cannot lie. Money is everything. Not because I don't want riches. I don't want a huge mansion or something like that. But you do need basic. Humans have basic needs. Okay, I have to buy food. Have to pay rent. I have to pay for gas. Because it's just the way it is. So you can't escape from money. But the most important thing is the value, what you can give to people. Okay, like I said, I do hope this video will have a value that you can take. Doesn't have to be YouTube. Just start. And my mind is blank right now. I don't know what to say. Maybe I do have like a, I don't know, short-term memory thing. I forgot what I said just now. I thought about it, but I cannot get it out of my head. And I forgot. Right now I'm blank. What did I want to say? There was something so deep that I want to say, but I forgot. Okay. Yeah. But those are the small things, okay? Small things shouldn't stop you. Just start today. After this video that you watch, if anyone watching now, what are you waiting for? I know you have edited your video down there and then you don't post it. Why? Just start. Don't have to care about your niche. You have 10 niche that you want to do 10. Don't separate the channel, okay? Do everything. What's 10 videos you can do to your channel anyway? And you gave up and you think you're gonna be success? You think that, and you also think that by posting one video is gonna make everything fail? Like, you didn't even start. What are you thinking? You don't even have 100 videos, you know? Why are you scared to post? You're scared of to post your first video because you don't like it, you hate it. But let's say like you make the most perfect video, your biggest project, okay, and then you post it. It doesn't get any views, few hundred views, and then you just gave up because of one video. That's it. That's it for you. One video, you give up. What is that? What? Can you imagine that? You know, taking your first step, and then you stop. What? That is crazy. That's. Why are you afraid? Why do you think that one video, you know, one mistake? I'm not gonna say mistake, one effort, you know. You take a one step, and then you think if you fail, it's gonna stop. It's gonna make everything after that a failure. What? Why do you think like that? Why do you think like that? Why do you think that? Huh? Answer me, okay? Why do you think like that? I don't know. You're supposed to. I know it's in your library. It's in your computer. It's in your phone. It's there. You don't want to post it because you're scared. Nobody cares, you know. There's hundreds of millions of channels. Nobody cares. Just post it. Just start. And this is funny, right? I should end the video like 15 minutes ago. I keep yapping. Because suddenly, you know, your brain suddenly keep, you know. This is what I like. This is what I love making this video, man. You just don't know what comes out of your head. And there's probably no one watching right now, which is even more crazier, but it's okay. Because I'm probably gonna keep, you know, making the same, you know. Maybe I'll do the next couple of videos, probably gonna say the same thing, but maybe I will say it better, you know, better words for it. But like I said, just start. Doesn't matter. Nobody cares. It's just you, okay? Why do you care so much about it? Just start. Like I said, if you are stationary, then how do you move? Because once you stop moving, okay, there's gonna be momentum, okay? It's like a rolling ball, okay? Once you start rolling, it's not gonna stop. It will stop at some point if you don't move. But that's what up and downs are, you know. Life is about ups and downs. Like a ball, you know, rolling, keeps rolling. Even if you stop moving it, it keeps rolling for some time, but those are the downs, okay? When it's slowing down, those are the downs. Those are the downs in life. But you can pick it up again. Keep moving, okay? Keep moving. Some sand gonna slow you down, you know, once you step. Like you're walking, okay? Some water gonna slow you down, but it's not gonna make you stop. Start. How to stop a YouTube channel? Tell me how many videos have you watched? Probably 100. Then you look at the little formula. Okay, what's the best? What's the best title? Of course, it's important, but those are not the thing that you have to think about right now. Right now, I have to post. Okay, what's the best SEO for this topic, for this niche? What is the niche there? What's the biggest niche? And then you are disappointed because your niche is not even in the top niche. And of course, like sometimes you have to lower your expectation. Okay, there's some niche out there it's not gonna get any views, but that is where you have to make it special. It's so easy, man. I'm saying this, but I'm the worst person to say because, like I said, across all my videos at this point, I only have 5 videos maybe. Barely got any views, and even no views at all, which is crazy. Getting 0 views after 3 days. At least one is okay, but like I said, you know, you have to make it. Even if you're knitting, right? If you are just knitting, then everybody else can do that. But what is special? Like I said, you are special. Nobody else is like you. Just talk about your story. Maybe you have a funny story or a sad story. Maybe not sad. Maybe you want to just say be happy. Okay, happy stories. Just talk about it while you're knitting. It's probably I don't do my research about knitting, but maybe not get any views. Maybe a little bit. But put up a camera and then you talk about your life, or you talk about your experience. And I don't think your life is all about knitting. Maybe you have other things that you are interested in. You don't have to be good at it. You just want to talk about it. If you have any ideas, but still knitting is your hobby. You like to do it. You want to make content about it. Why you knitting? You can talk about something. And this is why when you see like on YouTube right now that retired and wise old people is getting the views, because it's simple, just them sitting down on a chair talking about life, their experience, their wisdom. And even a 30 years old can have wisdom, okay? Even 40, 30, 50, I don't care. Maybe 20 even. Maybe you can talk about your experience. Maybe you like gaming, right? You can talk about life in gaming. It doesn't have to be 100% commentary, just straight up script, straight up that. And you want to start your YouTube channel, you don't have the right, quick, commentary, make it funny. That's fine. It doesn't have to be that all the time. Sometimes you're just yapping about your experience, your life. But don't get me wrong, I know some people, they don't like to share about their life. And actually, there's a lot of other things you can talk about, okay? Other than your own life. It can be any topics. Maybe you like, soccer, sports, and these days, what? Cards. Just talk about it. Maybe today you are, you have a funny experience. Talk about it. Make it interesting. Think about it, right? Who wanna watch your video, okay? If it's nothing special, because any niche that you pick, millions of other people already done it. So what's make it special? Like I said, it's you that is special. Nobody else like you. And this video should end it, but it's not ending. I don't know why. Which is crazy. What's the time? I don't know. I'm on my, what I call that, evening break. I'm still at work. Okay, just on my break. Still have to go to work after this. Yeah, and then we're giving excuse about time. We don't have time. Well, all you need is 5 minutes. Okay. You don't have to do much. Unless you're doing like a cinematic video, like I don't know what kind of content you want to do. But even there, like even 5 minutes enough. 5 minutes you can record one angle, okay? 5 minutes one angle, then you switch the angle, you want to make cinematic. Just record 5 minutes, one angle. Then another, find another time. It should be done, okay? Quick. Don't make it complicated. Then let's say you record a cinematic video, you want 30 angles, don't make it hard. Just make 10 angles, 5 angles, or maybe just one take, and that's it. That's enough. It doesn't have to be perfect, because life is imperfect. It's both, okay? It's how you celebrate, celebrate your small victories, learn from your failure, learn from your mistakes. It is how it is. It's life. Life has up and downs. And I've been yapping for almost 40 minutes, which is wild, okay? This is something I never do in real life. I never talk in front of people like this. I know I said I'm just me and my camera right now, but yeah, it's still something, okay? Don't discredit yourself. It's still something. Those are all noises. And like I said, you are special, okay? Nobody else like you. You don't have to worry about anything. Maybe some of you have issues, maybe in terms of like appearance. You don't like how you look, you don't like how your voice sound, you don't like how you speak, your self-esteem is low. But believe me, out there in the world, okay, doesn't have to be the world, okay, just out there in general, like outside, there's probably somebody, that don't care. People don't care, okay? And maybe someone will like it, maybe you have a unique face. I don't know, talking about appearance, you know yeah, sometimes, maybe all the time, nobody cares. You scared if somebody gonna comment on your appearance, or you scared if somebody gonna you know. Oh, your voice is weird. And I'm gonna be honest. There's time when I thought my voice was weird, you know. I don't know how it sounds, but if I watch my video, it sounds like I'm nasal, you know, nasally a little bit. But I don't think about it that much. So, do I sound nasally? You know, I used to think that, but now I don't even remember because I don't care anymore. Okay. I used to think about my hair a lot. You know, I think a lot of people like that, caring about your appearance too much sometimes. Of course, you don't make. Of course, you don't want to look, you know, messy. You know, okay, you just simple, you know, clean up yourself. You know, that's okay. You know, we call it comb your hair. Okay, maybe for girls, you put some makeup. Okay, at least you know something. Okay, don't be, you know, just wake up and then straight up. Of course, those are just mess. Okay, but sometimes you can do it mess. Okay, messy. You know, sometimes people don't care. But of course, okay, clean up yourself. Okay, I'm not gonna say you don't have to shower or something like that. Take a good shower and then clean up yourself. Wipe your face. Okay, just basic hygiene. Okay. Yeah, then back in the day, I used to think I used to care about so much about my hair, and then for some reason, my hair is taken away. You know, back in the day, it took me about probably 15 minutes to 20 minutes just to, you know, try to make it work because I'm losing hair. I'm gonna show it. I'm 30 years old, okay? Or I'm to be 30, okay? Here it is. I'm balding, okay? Doesn't matter, okay? I should clean shave, but just me, you know, I'm too lazy. If I shave this whole, you know, clean shave, then I probably don't need this. But because for work, you know, you want to look a little bit presentable, at least, you know, look nice like this. This is short beanie, I guess. Short beanie. I know those are long kind, you know, long the normal beanie, but this one is short, so I might like it more. I don't like the long one. It doesn't. I don't look. I don't like the look of it. So this short beanie works better for me. Fits better. Yeah. Don't worry about it. You know, insecurities. Nobody cares. Some will comment, but who are they? Nobody. Like I said, you are special. Okay. Nobody else like you. Yeah. I already get past that. At least for me, right? I still remember, you know, years ago. Like I said, I took 15 to 20 minutes just to fix my hair, you know. Now that I think about it, I wish I could. If I could go back, you know, just shave it, okay? Just done it, okay? Just shave it. I don't have to waste my freaking time trying to fix it. It's not gonna work. And sometimes you have to embrace it. Embrace your baldness, okay? You gotta love yourself because even if nobody else love you, which I think every day you're gonna have, there's always love, okay? But first, there's always love for someone out there. Don't worry. And then, you know what's the most important love? You know where it is the most important love? Like I said, this is the same thing. It's from you, okay? It's inside of you. You have to love yourself. Yeah. Love is already inside of you. You have to love yourself first. Embrace, you know. Embrace everything that you are. You're bolding, go bold. You don't let your voice, keep talking. Yeah. I know if you have some issues about your face, there's always gonna be someone there who will accept who you are. But the most important thing, you have to accept yourself first. And this video is already taking a turn. This is something else. This is not even about making YouTube. This is entirely different topics. Oh my god, I don't know, man. This is why I love this kind of content. Just getting it out of your head. And I gotta be honest, right? I don't read a lot of books. Okay? English is not my first language, and some of the words that I want to speak, maybe I word it, not as beautiful as I wanted, but I am happy. Okay, I am doing it. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. You need to embrace it. Imperfection and perfection. Celebrate your small victories. Celebrate any victories. Learn from your mistakes. Yeah. Maybe I can make. This is YouTube, right? I'm speaking in English because firstly it is my thinking language. English is my thinking language. But maybe I'll make like maybe another platform, maybe other platform I can make it on my native language. Maybe make similar things like this, because when I speak at my other language, because it's not my thinking language in my head, then maybe I will express it differently. I sound different, I think different, maybe. But that's another topic. Okay, another topic. Let me get back to the first thing that I'm saying. Just start. And nobody's like you, nobody's the same. You are special. There's already love inside of you. Embrace yourself. You gotta love yourself. Post that video that's in your library. Yeah. And like I said, if you have something to share, just share it. I want to create a community right here. You can talk about anything. Don't be afraid to comment. Doesn't have to be comment. Make a video about it. Maybe you don't know what to start a video about. Start a video about yourself, like I did. And now it turns into something else. I want people to start something. That doesn't even what I want to do in this channel. I don't know. My plan was just sharing my life experience, but now it becomes I want other people to start something. Trying to give value. I don't know. Does this video give value? I don't know. Does it have value? Does it help people? I hope so. Is anyone watching until this point? I don't know. But I'm already doing it and I am moving forward. I'm already taking a few steps and I'm not gonna stop. And I know there's gonna be a rough road in front of me, but still not gonna stop me. And like I said, even if money is my real objective, as I keep doing this, right, it will change. Money will come later. Right now, what I'm thinking is that I hope I can help people. Yeah. I think that's enough yapping, okay? I'm not gonna take much of your time. Even if anyone watching this, can you comment like I watched the whole video, which is crazy if anyone did it until this point, which I don't think, I don't know. Maybe it's not gonna work at all. Maybe nobody gonna watch until this point. But it's okay because I already took my steps. Especially I think the first part of my video, the first 15 minutes, maybe not so much. But as I keep going, it's getting better and better. That's why I'm talking about starting, your momentum, you can't stop. I did, slow down a little bit, in the middle. Like I said, maybe in my 30 minutes or 15-minute marks, earlier I said I don't know what to say, but now I have too much to say and I cannot stop. Even when I'm about to end the video, I cannot stop. That is what I talk about the momentum, okay? There's some slows in the video, but I keep going. Okay, that's enough yapping, okay? Ooh, this is too much. Too much more. 50 minutes? Which is crazy. I don't think anyone's gonna watch this, I don't know. But I hope someone does watch the video until this point, because there's so much thing that you can learn from this. Sorry about that. It's too much. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. I'll see you on the next one.